You've been hitting shoulder day, right? Overhead presses, maybe some lateral raises, and still, your shirts aren't fitting tighter? And your shoulders? Meh. Here's the deal. Most people train shoulders all wrong, and then wonder why nothing's changing. In this video, I'm going to show you how to blow up your shoulders the right way, safely, smartly, and fast. We're covering every angle, front delt, side delt, and rear delt. And don't worry, we're not talking about throwing random moves together. So many people focus only on one part, the front delt, with overhead presses, push-ups, and bench press. But that's just 1/3 of the story. Your shoulders are made up of 3 parts. The front delt helps you push forward, the side delt makes your shoulders look wide from the front, and the rear delt gives you that 3D shape from the side. If you're only working the front, you're leaving 2/3 of your gains on the table. Worse, you're setting yourself up for muscle imbalances, bad posture, and eventually injury. Not fun. That's why today, we're covering all 3, the full shoulder package. Let's start with the front delts. These are already getting some love on chest day, but if you want them to grow faster, you need to isolate and overload them. First up, the overhead barbell press. This is your main lift. Go heavy, around 6 to 8 reps, and focus on keeping your core tight and not leaning back like you're dodging lasers. Then we move to the seated dumbbell shoulder press. This one helps you really feel the stretch and squeeze in your shoulders without overusing momentum. And finally, we've got front dumbbell raises. You don't need to go heavy here. In fact, please don't. Slow and controlled is the name of the game. Side delts. These are your width builders. Want that wide superhero look? Side delts are the key. The dumbbell lateral raise is your best friend here. Elbows slightly bent, raise out to the side, and imagine you're trying to pour a glass of water out of your pinky. If that sounds weird, try it. It works. Then we've got cable lateral raises or band work if you don't have a cable machine. This keeps constant tension on the muscle and gives your side delts that burning. Finish with upright rows, but keep your grip wider than shoulder width and don't yank the bar to your chin like you're pulling up your little brother. Clean, smooth, and powerful. Time for the most forgotten part of the shoulder, the rear delts. If you're only training your front and side delts, your shoulders might look good from the front, but from the side? Flat. Rear delts fix that, and help with posture too. Let's start with rear delt flies using dumbbells. Bend at the hips, keep your back flat, and raise the weights out to the sides like you're trying to hug a giant tree. Next is the cable face pull. Use a rope. Set the cable at face height, and pull toward your nose with your elbows high. You should feel it right in the back of the shoulders, not your traps. And if you have access to a reverse pec deck, it's a great finisher. Focus on the squeeze at the back, not just the movement. If you're doing it right, it'll feel like you're waking up a muscle you didn't even know existed. Now let's talk about how to put this all together. You've got the exercises, but structure is everything. You can either do a full shoulder day, which I personally recommend if you're serious about growth, or break it up throughout the week. A full shoulder day would include a heavy press, isolation for the front, side, and rear delts, and 2 to 3 sets per exercise depending on your level. If you're doing push/pull/legs, hit front and side delts on push day, and rear delts with your back. Training shoulders twice a week with enough rest in between will get you faster results. And don't forget, you don't need to train them every single day. Shoulders get hit during other workouts too. So now you know exactly how to train your shoulders for maximum size, symmetry, and strength. We've hit all 3 heads, gave you the best exercises for each, and even showed you how to build a weekly plan. No more wasting time with random workouts or copying what the biggest guy at the gym is doing. And hey, your shoulders shouldn't be growing alone. Your arms need to catch up. If you want to build massive biceps and triceps to match your new shoulder gains, click on this video right here. I'll break it down step by step. I'll see you in the next one.